In today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about how to trade the Euro USD. Stay tuned, we're getting into it right now. So Euro USD is one of the most actively traded instruments in the entire world. In fact, it certainly is in the world of currencies, and I believe overall it is the most traded volume-wise instrument in all financial markets. And it makes sense too, because this is the clash between the European currency and the United States dollar. These are two major economies in the world and have a major effect on the global economy. So it makes sense that these things are very, very heavily traded. Today, I'm going to go through some simple ways that I like to trade this currency pair, and we're going to talk about some pitfalls and some pros and cons when trading this currency pair. Now, as I mentioned, two major global economies, the euro and the US dollar, right? So when these two things are crossed, it's very interesting what we get on the currency charts, because sometimes this currency pair is very trending and other times it's very not trending, right? Very ranging. Here, back looking in 2017, you can see we had a pretty trending market. And if we scroll back, you can see other times where we had very strong trends in the euro dollar. You can see back in about 2014, we had a major sell-off of the euro. And again, back in 2008, of course, as well. So we have some different market environments, but here's what I want to point out about the euro. The euro dollar cross has been notoriously choppy for the last few years, and in fact has given some really good trading opportunities all along this general vicinity. Now, what am I implying here? Well, this market for the most part does not move a whole lot. The volatility on euro dollar is actually relatively low in the last several years. So where's the trade in all this? Where is the opportunity for us as both intraday swing traders and position holders, right? What can we do here? Well, for the most part, for the time being, here's how I personally like to trade euro dollar. Remember that markets can change at any given time, but for the last several years, I mentioned that the market here has been very choppy, and this has been a great opportunity for reverting strategies. Now, if I get a simple Bollinger Band here, now I'm not saying that I use a Bollinger Band for my strategy, but I'm just saying that generally, markets using Bollinger Bands, sometimes they work, sometimes they do not, but euro dollar overall has been a very good candidate for Bollinger Bands. You can see whenever prices got stretched here, for the most part, they reverse. And remember, we are using a daily chart, so this is quite a bit of time we're talking about. Carrying on, overall, euro dollar in the last several years has been a very mean reverting, very reversal based and low volatility instrument. We haven't seen a lot of follow through. We haven't seen a lot of strong trends. So in the time being, it's actually a great currency pair, in my opinion, for trading mean reversion and all that sort of good stuff. So for the time being, that's the current market environment I'm looking for. Things like support and resistance work fantastic on euro dollar. Things like technical analysis, like trend lines, these things really for the most part have been giving some really great technical indicators. You can see, for example, a very simple trend here in a channel that looks very nice. You have opportunities both on the short and long side. And again, this market for the overall has been very, very choppy and has given us a lot of opportunities to be a mean reversion or a short-term reversals trader, right? That's personally how I've traded it for the last couple of years, personally how I prefer to do so. For the time being, we just got finished saying that this market is relatively mean reverting and reversing. That may change in the future. We may have some sort of fundamental thing change between the euro and the dollar that changes this market environment, in which case we want to be ready to adapt. So in the case that we start to see a strongly trending market, let's say we see, market starts to really rally to the upside on euro dollar, well, we may want to change our strategy. But as traders, the biggest edge we can do is to trade what we see and to adapt to the current market environment we're in. And for the time being, and for the last couple of years, euro dollar has been a great opportunity for myself and my trading strategies using reversal based concepts. So I hope this video was helpful to you guys. If it was, make sure you hit that subscribe button, support what we do around here. I also do appreciate the comments that you guys leave below. So if you have any questions or concerns, I would love to hear from you down below. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch this video, and we'll catch you on the next one.